Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing another swatch video of some eyeshadows that I used some of them to create this look, but they are from Looxi Beauty. Looxi Beauty, there's two O's in the name, L-O-O-X-I, and I feel like people pronounce it one way or the other and I could not find like the actual way to pronounce them, so I'm gonna call it Looxi Beauty. They have a lot of different eyeshadows, highlighters, etc. and a couple weeks ago found like some really cool like duochrome eyeshadows that she calls Aurora eyeshadows. Some of them come in like your standard eyeshadow size, some of them come in, you know, both the standard eyeshadow size and a larger pan size for highlighters. So I have 8 colors to share with you guys, which is not her total collection, but it was my first time ordering from her, so I figured I would kind of test out the waters and see the quality of them and how well they hold up. So I have 8 colors to share with you guys today, and we will go ahead and swatch them, and I will let you know how I feel about them. Here are the 8 colors that I picked up from her, and I believe I bought these over some sort of holiday weekend and they were like 40% off or something, so they were a super good deal. And these, as I'm like moving this around the camera, you can see that depending on how the light hits it, there is like a different glimmer or a different color to them, and they all come in single, so I am not sure if she sells like her own container for them. I know she has magnetic palettes now that I didn't buy. I kind of just plopped them into a magnetic palette that I already had, and they fit pretty well. It's the standard eyeshadow size, so if you have a regular magnetic pan or a Z palette, you know, a Makeup Forever palettes, these should fit in there just fine. I have trouble digging these out, so I like to keep 8 in a 9 shadow palette so I can remove them and make new palettes as I want to. A lot of other vendors like Makeup Geek Cosmetics will actually charge you more for their duochrome shadows than their regular shadows, and as far as, you know, I have been poking around on her site, the duochrome or Aurora eyeshadows that she has, she prices them the same as like her mattes and others. And so because, you know, I always like trying out indie brands. I mean, I love, like, I know you get what you pay for, and I love like your Makeup Forevers, your Makeup Geeks, other like more established beauty brands, but indie brands are coming along quite nicely, and a lot of times they're using the same co-manufacturers as some of the other more established brands, unless they make everything in-house, which, you know, gets kind of expensive, but the quality is still there. They're kind of made in that same environment, so I like giving different brands a try. So normally for these I would go ahead and swatch them kind of just dry with my fingers, but because these have like a really nice duochrome effect, I'm going to try to swatch them dry on one arm and wet on the other one. So we'll see how that goes, and let's hop straight into the swatching. Okay, so on this arm I'm going to do my best and swatch with my left hand, but I intend on doing all of these dry, and then I will go ahead and on my other arm do them wet so that you guys can kind of see the difference. This first color is Firefly. This next color is Juice, and I did not wear this one on my face, but actually I know the camera is kind of picking up that it's purple, but the way I'm seeing it on my arm right now, it's actually showing up as kind of a green, and so I don't know if I can like turn this around to get you guys to see that it has kind of like a green shimmer. Does that kind of look like it's green? It's really cool. This one, depending on how you hold it, is reflecting a couple of different colors. This third color is Royal. And these colors are pretty pigmented. I mean, I'm barely touching the pan, swirling my finger in it, and even dry, it's showing up pretty well. Rage is this beautiful dark green color. This next one is Misfit, and this one also shows up in a variety of shades. So I know right now the camera is kind of picking up like a light pink shimmer. From where I'm sitting looking at my own arm, it's actually looking like a violet, purple, lavender type color. So I wish I could like show these colors a little bit better the way they reflect, but even by like rotating my arm, do you see how some of them are reflecting a different color as when I hold it straight up? So that's really cool. This next one is Charmed, and this might be their newest color that comes in both a eyeshadow and a highlighter pan. two colors left, both shades of gold. This one is Orion. This last color, another shade of gold, is Out Buns Out, which is a super cute name, but it is also a gold, and I believe that one also comes in a highlighter pan. I'm actually wearing it on my face right now as a highlighter, and it is super shimmery. So here are all 8 colors that I wanted to show you guys today, and I will actually go ahead and swatch them on my other arm wet, and then I will be right back and show you. Okay, you guys, I am standing in a super awkward position right now trying to show you guys this, but here are all 8 colors swatched, both dry and wet. So the upper arm is dry and the bottom arm is wet, and as you can see, it just picked up the intensity a lot when you added water to it, but otherwise the colors show up, you know, kind of the same. It's not some magical like eyeshadow where if you swatch it dry it's one color and wet it's a different one, but you do gain a ton of intensity by adding just a little bit of water. Okay, you guys, these eyeshadows are seriously so awesome. I mean, the color payoff was really good even when applied dry. The look that I have on right now, I applied everything dry, both for the highlighter, the gold Suns Out Buns Out color, and a majority of the color for my eyeshadows. I mean, I probably used 4 or 5 out of the 8 that I have. I do intend on uploading that probably a couple days after this video goes up. It just kind of depends on how long it takes me to edit them. Work is going to be crazy the next couple of weeks with travels, so hopefully I can keep up. But my only complaint really is like, and I don't know if you can see it on kind of like this side of my arm, but some of the eyeshadows when you get them wet, they did pill a little bit in the pan more than I've seen in the past, but usually with my matte eyeshadows they won't pill as bad anyway. And the Duochrome, because they have like flecks of reflective material in there, I'm guessing, is causing that pilling. So I would say if you are using them wet, just be really, really careful just to add like just a teeny tiny bit of water in it instead of like, you know, what you would normally do. I mean, the Urban Decay Heat palette, which is the one that I was using a couple videos back, I mean, that one you could use, you know, your regular amount of water when you're applying it wet and it applies beautifully. But for these, I would say lay off the water, like be really careful. I mean, the payoff is really good already dry, and so totally up to you guys. These were a really sweet deal. They went on like butter. They were really smooth and very blendable, and they're not like too glittery. I mean, it's not like a shimmery makeup, but it's like a duochrome. It's kind of hard to like explain what the difference is, but this formula was awesome. Like, I don't feel like I have an incentive to go try another brand just because these have worked so well for me already. They have such a cute name. I mean, the Aurora line, these are turning out super good. She releases new colors, I want to say all the time, and her website is a little bit hard to shop, so you have like your new arrivals tab, which is different than like the regular Aurora's tab. I mean, certain colors are either in one tab or another, so if you can't find them in the regular Aurora's colors tab, go into like the new arrivals into their Aurora section, and you should be able to find a majority of these colors. And I think I will definitely be picking more up from her. She makes also matte eyeshadows. I don't know if I feel the incentive to try those just because I have so many matte eyeshadows already, but I definitely recommend picking these up. So with that, that is the end of this video, and I am gonna go try to wash these off my arms now. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe and the like button if you did. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I will see you next time. Bye!